car seats are so expensive. Well, we found this really nice one used online. It seemed like it was brand new. Let's see, my husband, he was setting it up in the back seat, and I just got in the driver's seat and, adjusted the rearview mirror so I could watch. And I saw a baby. And I thought, he'd put Brian in the car seat. But it wasn't Brian, it was another baby. And so I looked around to see it, and then the seat was empty. And then I looked back at the rear view, and there was no baby. And I thought, well. So I just figured I was seeing things. Yeah, seeing cute little babies. That's not the worst thing in the world. But then it kept happening. I'd get in the car, check the rear view, and I'd get a glimpse of this baby. And he was always happy, just giggling, and he loved to ride. I mean, when we were moving, he was in seventh heaven. So one day I was driving to the store, and my husband was home taking care of Brian, and really I just needed a little time to myself. And my little passenger was there too. So I decided to take this back road so I could have just a little extra time. And the baby lets out this scream that is so loud. I mean, something was wrong. Something was really wrong. And his little face was just bright red, and I was panicking, so I pulled over. I don't know why, because he didn't exist, not really, but I couldn't do nothing. So I stopped and I looked in the rearview mirror and I started talking to him because I knew if I turned around, he wasn't gonna be there. So I'm just cooing and just trying to calm him down, and nothing is working, and now I'm starting to panic. And then all of a sudden this truck honks at us, and it's so loud, and I nearly jumped out of my seat. And it's this flatbed trying to make a left turn into the salvage yard, and I was blocking its way. So, Jesus Christ, I back up, and it pulls in, and I can see a wrecked car on the back of the flatbed. Must have been some terrible accident because the car is all mangled and there's blood all over the glass. And then I see this thing sitting on top, and it's hunched over like a person or a shadow, and it's just staring at us. I got the darkest, creepiest feeling, and I knew that it was gonna harm us. I've never been so scared in my life. And I just pulled out of there as fast as I can, and I called as soon as I could, and I had my husband put Brian on the phone to make sure he was okay, and they were fine. And that sweet little baby was just giggling again. We escaped. I don't know what we escaped from, and I don't really care. I don't want to know.